So today I'm going to share with you a couple key items that I highly recommend that you bring to your next tattoo appointment. And I say that because these are items that I always bring to mind, and I can guarantee you if you bring these with you too, your appointment will be so much easier as well. Also, before I start listing out all my items, what is one item you love to bring to your own tattoo appointment? Let me know in the comment section because I know everybody's got at least one. And also, thank you Manscaped for sponsoring today's video. Save 20% off using this code right here at manscaped.com, but we'll get more into them later. All right, you comment what I asked you to? Good, let's get into it. So the first item that you're gonna wanna bring to your tattoo appointment is an obvious one. Everyone's got one, you use it every day. That's right, it is your phone. But before you click away, because anybody could have told you to bring your phone and you probably would have brought it to your tattoo appointment without me telling you, let me explain, because it's more about what is on your phone. And I say that because, you know, tattoo appointments, long tattoo appointments can get painful really fast. And the best way that I've found to deal with the pain, along with making it go by quicker, is by distraction. And your phone has got a shitload of that on it. Now, everyone's going to be different in terms of what apps they have on their phone that distract them best. But for me, the apps are TikTok, Instagram for mindlessly scrolling, getting that dopamine hit of something new popping up every couple seconds. Also, Netflix, Prime, those are great for just sitting down, watching a show, movie that I've always wanted to. And again, kind of distracting my mind away from the pain. And also YouTube, I love using that just because, you know, I can learn something while being in the chair pretty much doing nothing. And the final app that I have for you that I really suggest you have on your phone is Uber Eats. I love the fact now that everything is at your fingertips, and now I pack maybe a couple snacks and drinks in the morning and no longer those big meals because I have it on my phone. I just search up with something when the artist says we're going to go on lunch, maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes. I can order him something as well if he wants, and we get it nice and hot and fresh to the shop. We can eat and enjoy ourselves, and again, it's just one less thing to worry about. And I have been doing it so much now, and I suggest you guys do it as well. Now, this next item is one that's going to sound a little bit absurd for me to say, and it's one that I only started recently using this year after I went to France to start my lace sleeve with sandry. But man, do I wish I had started using this many years ago and many tattoos ago, and that is bringing and wearing these thermal North Face slippers. I know it sounds a little bit absurd, but I want you to hear me out on why. Now, I know a lot of people, when they're sitting in the chair for long periods of time, they tend to take their shoes off to get a little bit more comfortable. I do it all the time. I know I've seen a lot of other people do it as well, but with this, your feet tend to get a lot colder a lot quicker, and that is because now you're sweating through the pain of the tattoo and you're walking on cold surfaces, and also you got the AC of the shop running, so your feet tend to go colder a lot quicker, and you know how uncomfortable that feeling can be. And from my personal experiences from going into shock and previous tattoos, I've learned that keeping warm is one of the most vital things in terms of surviving multiple day tattoos or just long tattoos in general. So for me now, I'm always trying to keep as warm as possible, and these change the game for me because they are super comfortable. It's like wearing socks still, but it also is able to really keep in that heat, and you're able to walk around the shop with kind of like wearing shoes but without wearing shoes. So these to me are a game changer. I am be wearing them for those long tattoo appointments that I have coming up, and I can't see myself going to a tattoo appointment without these now. Now, the next item that you're going to want to bring with you is one that comes with me to every single tattoo appointment that I have. I legit cannot picture a tattoo appointment without this now, and that is this special bendable tripod that has MagSafe that I have kind of created. I let my buddy use this for one of his tattoo appointments. He ended up borrowing it multiple times because he just saw how great it was. And the reason why this is so great is that it is now you're able to take the experience of using your phone to a whole nother level. Like I said, your phone is going to be your number one distraction for kind of getting away from the pain, and with this you can now use it to have your phone be hands-free to watch a movie or even scroll social media with just one hand. Like, gone are the days of, you know, holding your phone with one hand and kind of having it go numb or be in a weird position, or, you know, propping it up on something and then not being able to move too much because it might fall over. With this, you can move around a lot more, you can be in a lot more weird positions, and it just works. Now, this next item is one that I actually love using before I even go to my tattoo appointment. I've had a lot of artists tell me how much they appreciate and love when a client goes ahead and trims the area that they are going to be working on before the tattoo.
If you have like a full chest of hair, at least trim it a little bit. Like it.
And for that, I love using All My Lawnmowers by Manscaped, who are today's video sponsor. Now, I have been using Manscaped for the last 2 years now, and they have pretty much solidified themselves in my life with their products, especially the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. It's strong yet gentle on the skin, unlike other trimmers that leave these kind of red welts and marks. It's wireless and waterproof, which means you can pretty much use it anywhere you want. And because it has 2 interchangeable heads that are backed by their skin safe technology, it just makes for the overall perfect trimmer. You have the main trimmer blade that is perfect for fast, gentle cutting, and this is the one that I recommend you go ahead and use to trim before your tattoo appointment, as it's going to leave just a little bit of hair, so it's not going to aggravate the skin or upset the skin. And then you got their foil blade, and this is the one that I highly recommend you go ahead and trim below the waist, because it is going to give you the best trims down there. Also, your wife, your girlfriend, whoever you're with is gonna love the outcome that this gives you. Now, they also recently released a new colorway in the Lawnmower 5.0 called the Hot White, and at first I thought it's just a colorway. Is it all that different? Until I got it in my hands, and this thing is absolutely stunning. Like, it feels luxurious, it feels clean, and that's exactly how that area down there should feel too. So this fits the part perfectly. Now, if you want to get this for yourself, it is while supplies last, so you better hop on this fast. But go ahead, treat yourself, get yourself a trimmer that you're not only going to use weekly, but for years to come, and are going to benefit too. Go to manscaped.com, use the code INK, that is INKED, for 20% off plus free shipping. Join me along with 10 million other men worldwide that trust and use Manscaped for all their grooming needs. Now, the next item that I have right here, in my personal opinion, is the most important out of today's videos list, and having it with you will forever change the way you go about sitting through a tattoo appointment, and that is to bring a comfortable pillow. I've been recommending this for many years now for you guys to bring, and it is a hill that I am willing to die on. A pillow will make your tattoo appointment more enjoyable, more comfortable, and overall a lot less painful as well. And I say that because, you know, having that needle pierce your skin, it sucks and it can get really painful. But you want to know what's just as painful, if not even more painful? That is a body part going numb from sitting on it for such a long time and not really being able to move. Bring a pillow, grab a pillow, buy a pillow, get the shop to give you a pillow. Get a fucking pillow. It's going to make your life a lot easier. Trust me. And the final item that I have for you, well, it's technically two, but we're going to kind of pair it together as one. And that is a black pair of sweatpants and sweater. Obviously black because it's going to lessen the chance of your clothes getting stained and being noticeable. And also just because I find these two together is really good at controlling my body heat. Like I've said and mentioned, I am big on controlling my body heat, keeping it as warm as possible. And with these two, you're able to do that. One arm in the sweater, one arm out, one leg in the sweats. There's so many different ways to go about controlling it, and I just love having these with me. And even when I'm not wearing them, they act good because you can roll them up, and then they act as like a secondary pillow where you're able to like stuff it under a body part, so it acts as a bit of a way to kind of keep you in a certain position, and there is a bit of more comfort. Not as good as a pillow, but it's a good secondary option. And I always have these near me at all times while I'm getting tattooed. Now, these items are the ones that I really went into depth with in today's video, but there are 3 more items that I'm going to run by pretty quickly that I want you to really bring as well. And first and foremost, it's going to be drinks and snacks. I like to bring with me a couple waters along with a couple sugary drinks as well. Those are great just because, you know, when you don't have your main meal, those things are going to be a good pick-me-uppers, and also they act as a good distraction as well. Sometimes I'm in pain, I'll just eat some of my snacks and I'm not focusing on the pain as much. The second thing that I want you to bring is a hearing aid that is Bluetooth, or if you can't get that, which, you know, it sucks, I know, bring your headphones or a pair of AirPods or whatever you use to listen to music. This is obviously because you're able to really focus a lot more on what you're kind of watching or listening to, and also it's a respectable thing as well. You don't want your artist listening to what you're listening to. It also, the shop doesn't want to hear what you're listening to as well. So get your headphones, AirPods, or your hearing aids, and just make sure they're fully charged. And at number 3, talking about fully charged, make sure you bring a portable charger along with the appropriate cables as well. Sometimes outlets are way too far and you're going to want to have your phone handy on you at all times. So having it right beside you with that portable charger charging it is just a great way to go about it. It's what I've been doing in France the last couple of years, and it's just the way I see the best uses of kind of, you know, having something with you at all times. Now, I know some of these items aren't going to be for everybody, but for me they work and they help make my tattoo appointment a lot easier. So bring these, don't bring these, it's up to you. But again, these are what I bring. Now, I have been in talks with Santry to go back to him next year to continue the colored lace sleeve that I have, and I can tell you 100% that these are coming all with me, or at least not the pillow, but I will be using one. And I also got another tattoo coming up very soon. It's a much smaller tattoo with an artist that I haven't been to yet, and a lot of these probably won't be coming with me because it's a very short tattoo, but Either way, you're going to want to be here for that. So make sure you are subscribed, join the community. I would love to have you along on my journey working towards a full bodysuit. And I highly recommend you go ahead and check out this video right here. I made it 4 years ago. It's on all the items that you need to bring to your tattoo appointment. Definitely recommend you go ahead and check that out. And also go see how I used to look along with how bad the scenery in the background was. Oh, it's cringy.